Good morning and welcome. My name is John Conrad. I'm a captain for Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. I've been serving for 19 years, and my current assignment is Station 37 on C shift. I want to thank you for coming and for paying attention. The topic of this class will be Palm Beach County Fire Rescue's new high-rise pack configuration. Our learning objectives is to give students a primary orientation of the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue high-rise pack, as well as the initial skills needed to deploy it. The measurable outcomes for this class will be students will learn why we need it, what it is, and who's carrying it. The time frame for this class will be that it's a 2-session class and take approximately 4 hours. The first session will be in the classroom setting and focus on giving the students a brief overview of the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue high-rise pack. Session 1 will take approximately 30 minutes and will finish with a 10-question written test. After completing the test, students will have a 15-minute break. The second session will take place at the training tower and will let students get hands-on skill station time with the equipment they will learn about in session 1. After skill stations, students will be broken into small groups and given practice repetitions deploying the high-rise pack in the designated training tower area. Session 2 will take approximately 3 hours and finish with a timed high-rise deployment drill. The references for this class will be Palm Beach County Fire Rescue's Standard Operating Guideline for high-rise structural firefighting, as well as the countywide high-rise manual and the Palm Beach County Training and Safety Division Target Solutions high-rise bundle video. Background information for this class is why do we need it? Why was there a need for Palm Beach County Fire Rescue to get a new high-rise pack? Prior practices for Palm Beach County Fire Rescue was to utilize 2 50-foot sections of 1 3/4 Angus high combat hose in either a Guston load or a coil pack load. Either load was connected with a Pony line 3-foot section of a 3-inch hose utilizing a 2.5-inch to 1.5-inch reducer, and finishing with a 50 psi Elkhart Chief combination nozzle rated for 150 to 185 GPM. Guston and coil loads were both used, and there was no uniformity in apparatus around the county. Makeshift straps utilizing backward straps was common, and which compartment either load was stored was different from engine to engine around the department. By utilizing the upper echelon of fire safety studies, large metropolitan departments, and a variety of other information sources, the subject matter experts on the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Equipment Committee identified several deficiencies in the prior used 100-foot section of 1 3/4 bundles. First, SMEs identified that the current hose loads did not have the capability to deliver enough GPM for effective extinguishment of new construction material in high-rise fire, and that a minimum of 200 feet of 2-inch hose was an industry standard around the country. Second, the SMEs identified that use of pressure-reducing valves and standpipes in high-rises can severely rob pressure availability on lower floors. Pressure-reducing valves are used in a standpipe system to mitigate high pressures that are needed to feed upper floors that have pressure loss from elevation, friction, and other contributing factors. For these reasons, the SMEs found that Palm Beach County Fire Rescue high-rise packs needed to be larger diameter with longer stretch capabilities and have the capacity to deliver higher GPM with less pressure. They also saw the need for the hose to be resistant to kinks at low pressures. This selection process took 2.5 years and included 3 different hose manufacturers in sizes from 2-inch, 2 1/4-inch, and 2.5-inch. Okay, that's why we needed it. Now, what's it? What are the components of the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue high-rise pack? The hose selected was 4 50-foot section of key True ID 2.5-inch hose bundles that are flat or accordion loaded in a horseshoe configuration and strapped together with 3 Velcro straps. The hose is double jacketed with EPDM rubber inner liner construction, which makes it resistant to kink and has the ability to slide easier on the ground or around pinch points. The True ID has 12 pounds of friction loss per 100 feet, and when charged, a 100-foot section of the 2.5 True ID hose is 70 pounds lighter than a 2.5-inch Angus high combat hose. Dimensionally, the True ID is slightly smaller than the Angus high combat, even though they're both considered 2.5-inch. This hose was selected for its high capacity, ease of movement during hose management, as well as kink resistance at lower pressures. The nozzle selected for this high-rise pack is the 50 PSI Elkhart brass 1 1/8" smoothbore nozzle, which has a 1 3/8" waterway containing a full round ball valve capable of 265 GPM at 50 PSI or 235 GPM at 40 PSI. This nozzle was selected for its increased capacity as well as its simple and bulletproof construction. Accompanying the bundles is a standpipe bag. The bag contains an elbow for standpipes with 4-axis configuration, a gate valve, and inline pressure gauge for the operator at the standpipe to be able to control pressures from inside. There are also several large ratcheting wrenches for problem-solving, manufacturing malfunctioning standpipe valves, as well as the capability to adjust the pressures of standpipes with pressure reducing valves that are adjustable versions. The high-rise pack will be stored as a standard in compartment number 2 or on the driver's side over the wheel well on all Palm Beach County Fire Rescues. So that's what it is. Now, who's carrying what? At this point, I'll hand out a worksheet with assignments on it. And so engine and rescue will be married together for this, and the high-rise pack order, tool, and hose management assignments go as follows. Position 1 is the engine captain assigned to recon. Position 2 is the engine firefighter carrying a nozzle bundle and will be assigned nozzle man. Position 3 is the rescue firefighter carrying a bundle and assigned to backup man. Position 4 is rescue lieutenant carrying a bundle and assigned recon. Position 5 is the rescue driver carrying a bundle and assigned to lay the supply section from the floor below. Position 6 is the engine driver carrying the standpipe bag and assigned to assemble equipment and control the pressure from the floor below. At this point, I would play the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Target Solutions Training and Safety high-rise bundle video. And after the video, I would review of what we went over, why we needed it, who's carrying what, and what the components are, and ask if there's any questions, and thank everyone for their attendance and attention, and hand out the written test. After collecting the written tests, I would send them to break and assign them to report to session 2.